here is the graph of 1 over f of x. We need to draw the graph of the reciprocal 1 over f of x. So how are we going to do that? Well, there's a lot of bits going on here, so we're going to take it one step at a time. Let's first of all look at those roots. A root at A is going to become a asymptote on the reciprocal. So we're going to have a vertical asymptote coming down here at x equals a. This asymptote is going to become a root. So it's now going to go through this point here at b. What else do we have? So we have that. Let's think what else we have. We have a y-intercept is at k is going to become a y-intercept at 1 over k. We're not quite sure where that is because we don't know the value of k, so we'll leave that for now. Then let's think about this horizontal asymptote, which is at minus c, is going to become at 1 over c. So maybe something like, if we say c is 2, maybe it's going to be a half, so it's going to be something like this coming through here. I should label these. This asymptote is going to be at x equals a, and this point here is now at b. So given that this graph has to get closer and closer to this asymptote and go through that root, okay, think about what's happening here. So here it is getting closer and closer to the minus c value. So it still needs to be getting closer and closer to the minus c value. So, the minus 1 over c value. So this time it's going to be getting closer and closer to this asymptote here. It's going to come along. It's got to go through that root, we know. And then it's got to go up very quickly as it approaches that asymptote there. That's taking us to this point here. Now, on the right-hand side of this root, what's happening? Well, here it's approaching 0. So that means it needs to be approaching infinity. And it's approaching 0 from the negative side, so it's going to be approaching infinity from the negative side. Here it's approaching negative infinity, so it's got to be approaching 0 from the negative side. So on this side, it's going to do this. And it's going to do something like this. We don't know exactly how steep that is, but somewhere like that. Notice that this part does not approach this horizontal asymptote, just like this part did not approach the horizontal asymptote. The only bit that did approach the horizontal asymptote is here, which matches up to this one. One step at a time, roots, vertical asymptotes, horizontal asymptotes, and then the bits that need to connect. Think about what's happening at the different extremes. So this is approaching minus c, so it's got to approach minus 1 over c. This is approaching infinity, so it's got to approach 0. Up here it's approaching infinity, so it's also got to approach 0. But here it's approaching 0, so it's got to approach infinity. Putting all those bits together, we can piece together a graph of 1 over f of x. One point I've realized I haven't labeled on there actually is that one there, which is going to be 1 over k, whatever k is, that is 1 over k. So it is multiple steps here. This would be a 6-mark question because there's lots of different things you need to do. One bit at a time and gradually piece it together to get an idea of where it must go based on some of the points that you do definitely know.